Hello and welcome to yet another video of Tech Guru Gautam Prasad's YouTube channel. Here we are going to learn the three-phase power measurement and single-phase power measurement. Power measurement in the electrical circuit is an important activity to understand how much power a circuit is consuming, and accordingly the actions are taken uh, for the minimization of the power consumption if the power is getting wasted somewhere. So this basically gives us an idea how better the power is being utilized in the circuit. So for that, there are a few things that are important to understand. Power measurement in DC basically requires voltage and current of the circuit, and they can be directly multiplied to achieve the power in the circuit. So in DC, it is little bit simpler. But in the case of AC, we require power factor uh, apart from voltage and current of the circuit. So you will have to multiply all these three volts, amps, and power factor of the circuit in order to achieve the power uh, consumed by the circuit. So in order to measure voltage, current, and power factor, all these you require instruments to measure them. There are two specific instruments that are important to measure, and they are, you know, one is wattmeter, and the other is DSO, digital storage oscilloscope, and also power analyzer is there in the market that can also, you know, read the power consumption in the circuit. So let's understand what is power consumption. Consumption. So power consumption is basically measured over a period of time. Basically, in the instruments, it is measured over one cycle. So by averaging the power consumption of the one complete cycle, it can predict, the instrument can predict how much of power consumption is taking place, in the circuit. So this is achieved over the time. It keeps on measuring that by sampling method. It takes the sample of voltage, it takes the sample of current, and measures the phases and the phase difference between voltage and the current, and thus measures the power factor, and thereby getting the multiplication of all these three. That means V into I into cos phi, and predicts the power and measures the true power or uh, power consumption in the circuit. Here is a important thing that we must know. The Blondel transformation states that the total power is measured with one less wattmeter than the number of wires in the system. This is very important to understand the thumb rule employed in the case of power measurement. So, in the case of single phase two wire system, we will require only one wattmeter, whereas in the case of single phase three wire system, we will require two wattmeters. In the case of three phase three wire system, we will require two wattmeters to measure the power, and in the case of three phase four wire system, we would require 3 watt meters to measure the power. So here is an arrangement that has been sourced. Here, this on the left side, you are seeing the power source is there. This is perhaps the alternator, and this is feeding some load which is consisting of star connected uh, impedances. And on the circuit, we have employed, I1 to measure the current, and I2 to measure the current of R phase and S phase here, basically. And then we are, you know, measuring the voltage between R and T. And here we are measuring the voltage between I and T. So T is the common terminal, and we are measuring the voltage between R and T and S and T. So the two phase voltages are measured and two phase currents are measured, and thus the total power consumption of the circuit can be calculated by adding these two powers in the three phase three wire system. Three phase three wire system. So 2 watt meter is being employed in three-phase, three-wire system, right? There could be another situation where you need, current transformer, which is basically used for measuring the high level of the current, and high voltage of level can be measured with the help of VTs, voltage transformers, CTs, current transformers, and by getting these two, handleable level of the voltages, you can again use them in the instruments to measure the power. So here the single phase three wire system has been shown, and with the help of 2 watt meters, how we are measuring this voltage and current, and thereby power has been shown. Here also, this four three-phase four-wire system has been shown, and the connection of current and voltage coils of the wattmeter has been shown. With the help of 3 wattmeter method, we can uh, measure the total power consumption of the three-phase circuit. So that has been shown here. So here also, this is three-phase three-wire system where the connection of 3 watt meters has been shown. That could also be the situation that we have three-phase three-wire system and we are employing 3 watt meter methods to measure the total power consumption of the circuit. Three-phase uh, three-wire system employs 3 watt meter method for better measurement of the power, because in 2 watt meter method one phase is left where power factor is not measured, and that could lead to certain amount of inaccuracy in the measurement. So in order to avoid that, we are using 3 watt meter method in place of 2 watt meter method to get the better result. And here you have got a power analyzer which is showing the different parameters on the screen that is being measured, and this you know power analyzer uh, is a good instrument to measure low voltage of the power. So with a three-phase three-wire system, power factor should be measured using 3 watt meters method instead of 2 watt meter method if the load is unbalanced, and is if these phase currents are different, because 2 watt meter method only makes 2 ampere measurements, and any differences in the ampere reading of the third phase will cause inaccuracies in the power measurement. So that's it. Very important part we are discussing. And DSO is a digital storage oscilloscope that also helps us to measure the power level of different circuits. This power DSO is used for board and component level of the work, and this also employs CTs and VTs for the higher level of the voltage and current measurement, and hence the power measurement. So DSO and power analyzer, these are two instruments that are used for power measurement. Uh, Power analyzers are generally the instruments of choice for household appliances, power measurement, and other power measurements with relatively high voltage level and low frequencies and high accuracy requirement. However, for the board level requirement, a DSO is usually employed. So this is the conclusion, and this is all about the power measurement in the three-phase or single-phase circuit. I hope you liked this video, and you will appreciate in your comments how useful it is, and also suggest me the methods to improve the video uh, on certain topics, this topic or further topics. So till then, till the next video, thank you very much. Stay tuned with me. Keep watching my videos, and keep commenting and liking and subscribing as well. If you are not subscribed to my channel, do subscribe to my channel to get fresh videos. and notifications. Thank you so much.